Good morning and welcome to Hashtag Rise and Grind. I am your host, Glenn Lundy. I am a husband to one, a father to six, and the general manager of Dan Cummins Chevrolet Buick in Paris, Kentucky, the second largest used car franchise dealer in the United States of America. It is 5:30 a.m. and I hope that you are ready to rise and grind.
Hey, good morning, everybody. It is Thursday. It is Thursday. We are here on Hashtag Rise and Grind. I don't know the date because I didn't write it down because I was so stinking excited about the fact that this is our 100th episode. That's right, 100 episodes of Hashtag Rise and Grind already. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? To me, that is just insane. It is absolutely crazy that we've done 100 episodes of this thing, man. We're getting together at 5:30 in the morning. We've done 100 episodes. So today, for today's episode, I'm going to do something a little different. And I'm going to be honest, it makes me a little uncomfortable. I'm going to be a little bit more vulnerable. Like, I'm always kind of vulnerable. But this is going to take me, like, even to a different level of vulnerable. So I'm going to get into that here in a second. But as you know, first and foremost, we have to do the different things that we do. So yeah, I know, dude, 100th episode. So let's get some music going because we need to get this rolling up in here. So we're going to get some music going and we're going to go ahead and get the energy just flowing now. See, I'm going to need a lot of support from you guys, all right? What I'm about to deliver right now is not going to be easy. So I need your encouragement. I need your support. I need your energy. And the way we get that going is by hitting that share button. First, we hit that share button, let everybody know that we're here. And then secondly, we say good morning. We say good morning to my good friend, Eddie Gilbert. And good morning, Leon O'Brien. Good morning, Jeffrey Lee Parton and Gail B. Craft. Good morning, Robbie Toomey, Luke Holland, and my boy Ray Hatcher. Ricardo Gerard, what's up? Good morning, AJ Anderson, Sean Jones, Cedric, and good morning, Charlie McHale. What's up, Charlie McHale? Good morning, Laura Bateman. Good morning, Sean Weatherby, Jerry Peppers, Joanna Hamilton, and Joey Bambell. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Check out Luke. Luke said, quit giving a fudge. Good morning, guys. Well, good morning, Miss Erin Hunt Ferguson. Good morning, Greg Hine. You guys, today's going to be a little different, man. It's going to be a little bit different. Thank you for hitting that share button. I appreciate it. All right, check it out. Before I dive in to what I'm about to dive into, which I am honestly really nervous about. We have been giving away, with our 100th episode coming up, we have been giving away $100 in free Rise and Grind gear, and we've been giving away tickets to the Hashtag Rise and Grind event that's going to be happening on August 12th. So far, Bruce McDonald has been a winner, and Robert Fuller has been a winner, Salgado Alvarez has been a winner, and we need to draw a winner for today. So if you guys would post a number between 1 and 40. Go ahead and start posting those numbers, and I'm going to dive in and explain what's about to happen and what's going on here. All right, check it out, guys. On today's episode, for our 100th episode of Hashtag Rise and Grind, which I cannot thank you guys enough. Like, seriously. I can't thank you enough for the support, for the encouragement, for the group, for the way that we've been lifting each other up, for the changes that you've made in my life, the impact you've made in my life. I can't thank you guys enough. And I went to this Sales Hustlers event with Sean Hayes and Dave Benson a couple weeks ago. I got to meet a bunch of you guys. I got to meet Luke Holland face-to-face. I got to meet Jeffrey Lee Parton face-to-face and AJ Anderson, a bunch of you guys. It was really, really neat. And one of the things we talked about in that group, they talk about something called your unsold Harrys, right? And so your unsold Harrys are the people that you're targeting, like the people that you want to reach out to and touch and make a difference. And who are those people and exactly what they look like. And they talked about defining who that person is. And at the time when they asked me who my unsold Harry was, and I told them that simply my unsold Harry, the guy who I wanted to make the biggest impact on was me 20 years ago, the younger version of myself. It was me before before going through all the trials and tribulations that I went through, me before making all of the mistakes that I made, me, the me's out there that are in this group, the me's out there that are part of hashtag Rise and Grind, the me's out there that I don't want to have to struggle, the me's out there that I don't want to have to go down the journey that I went down. And so here's what happens, you guys. I wake up at 4:30 in the morning. I write down my gratitude list. I write down my goals, and then I ask God what I should talk about today. And here we are on our 100th episode. And you would think with the 100th episode, like that I would want to do this and I'd want to do that and blah, 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 blah. And I did. I had a bunch of plans for what I wanted to do with my 100th episode of hashtag Rise and Grind. But as I was in prayer this morning, as I spent some time in gratitude and I spent some time on my goals, as I did those things this morning, God asked me, He asked me to share a message with you guys. He asked me to share a message that I would write. Basically, if I could go back in time, and talk to the younger version of myself, if I could go back in time and talk to him and shared my experiences with him, if I could go back in time and change his life, the me from 20 years ago, what would I say? And so that's what I'm about to share with you guys right now. And like I said, this is a very vulnerable for me, okay? This is very vulnerable for me. So please, I hope it encourages you. I hope it impacts you. I hope for the one person who needs to hear it, it makes a difference in their life. And I hope you guys enjoy it this morning. So this is me talking to me. Like the guy from the future, the guy today, talking to the guy from the past. And I hope you guys enjoy it. I wonder if I should run some music to it. What do you think? Nah, we can't run music to it. No, can't do it. All right, check it out. This is me talking to me. All right. Mr. Lundy. Hey, Mr. Lundy, it's me. It's you. Well, it's who you might end up being anyway. Or will you? I wonder. Anyway, I have a message for you, and I need you to listen close. And what I'm about to say, it's important. At least I think it is anyway. Maybe it isn't. Either way, I can't stand back and allow you to go through it all again. I can't see you go through the pain. I can't see you suffer. Now, I know what you're thinking. I would have thought the same thing. Actually, looking back, I did think the same thing. You're thinking you know everything. You're thinking you're so cool, man. You're thinking you've got it all figured out. And listen, Glenn, you're a smart kid. You really are. You have experiences beyond your years, wisdom beyond your years, and you have a lot going for you. The problem is, you're going to blow it. You're going to spend nights and weekends and weeks in jail, dude. You're going to have meaningless relationships that tear you apart at the soul. You're going to lie and cheat and steal. You're going to turn everyone against you, those you love and those that love you. You're going to blow jobs. You're going to get in fights. You're going to hurt yourself and hurt others. Your mom, oh man, your poor mom. You're going to break her heart. You're going to force her to choose between someone who treats her like a queen and you. You who treats her like dirt. You're going to put her through hell and back again and again and again. It's awful. And dude, your dad, well, I don't know how to put it any other way, but he's going to die. He's going to die at 52, ashamed of the man that you become. Yeah, you heard me right. Dead, kaput, finito, and all before your 30th birthday. He's going to love you dearly and defend you to the death, but deep down inside, he'll be embarrassed. He'll be embarrassed of the way he treated you and embarrassed of the way you treated others. For those of you that are just popping in here, this is a letter from me. To me. If I could talk to the guy 20 years ago, this is what I'd tell him. Glenn, as for your daughter, yes, you're going to have a daughter. Lots of them, maybe. But your oldest, the first one, she's going to spend 8 years not knowing if you exist or not. She will stay up all night crying, blaming herself that you're gone. She'll write you letters, but you'll never get them. She'll send out prayers, but they won't get answered. She'll fantasize about the day you come back into her life until one day she won't even remember what you look like. It's going to happen, Glenn. I promise it's true. If you continue these actions, it's going to happen. There are going to be nights you can't remember and days you can't forget. There's going to be girls who break your heart and girls you wring their necks. There will be pain and anguish, guilt and doubt. There will be so many that hold you up, only for you to let them down. And God will be there with you, whether you believe in him or not. And every wretched act you commit will be witnessed by your Father. You won't care, though, because you don't believe in him. But one day you will. And oh man, what a dreadful day that was. You see, because on that day, you're going to realize life is bigger than you. And in that moment, you'll hate the man you've become. And you'll ask yourself, what was it all for? The ruthless victim mentality, the moment by moment instant gratification, the merciless selfishness, and you won't have any answers. You won't be able to explain how you stole all that money and then gambled it all away. You won't be able to explain how you broke her heart for a lifetime, even though you knew you would. You did it anyway. You won't be able to explain how you could put such poison in your body over and over, day in and day out. Oh yeah. And guess what? You're going to become invisible. Yeah, that's right. I know you think I'm crazy, but it's true. You'll be on the streets. You won't have a dime to your name or anywhere to go. People will look right through you like you're not even there. You'll try to reach out, but it's useless. You're invisible. Just the ghost of a man floating the streets, stuck between here and there perpetually, and you'll stay that way for a while. That is until you decide that there is better than here. And so you'll do your best to end the misery. You'll swim out. You'll try and end it all. You'll think you're about to drown. It won't work, though. That's right. You won't even be able to do that right, Glenn. Or at least that's how you'll perceive it anyway. And then you'll feel even more lost. You'll feel completely worthless. And to top it off, you'll be alone. All alone. Just you and the stars, you and your failures, you and your faults. Just you, man. Until he shows up. Now, before we go into who he is, let me explain something to you. Though the journey's been traveled, that doesn't mean that you have to travel it as well. Just because I did doesn't mean you do. Now, we are all made to be the best version of ourselves we can possibly be, and you still have time to change your life. And I'm going to give you a roadmap on how to do so. Now, before I break it down, you must first understand, and this is the most important part before everything else I'm about to share, you have to understand that you are not a victim. And understanding this one thing is the catalyst for change. It all starts here. I can't stress this enough. This life is your life. It's no one else's. Those of you that are in here watching this right now, this is your life, man. It's nobody else's. No one else can determine your tomorrow for you. Things don't happen to you. They happen through you. Life will be filled with bad breaks, unfortunate circumstances, and things you'll never understand. But none of those things can hold you back unless you let them. Do you understand? None of those things can hold you back unless you let them. I can't even see you guys' comments. I don't know if you guys are with me or you're not, but I don't care. This is what God put on my heart. So, with that said, here's our roadmap as promised. My roadmap from me to me, if I could go back in time and change those things so that I didn't have to suffer. And hopefully one of you, if just one of you can change those things and not suffer, then it makes this whole episode worth it. So, here's the roadmap as promised. It starts here. I need you to always think of others. To be considerate isn't enough. It's not about thank yous and your welcomes. It's not about gifts and opening car doors. It's about truly thinking of others with every single decision that you make. It's about understanding that you are a piece to the puzzle of life. You understand? You're a piece to the puzzle of life. You are not the box that the pieces come in. A puzzle cannot be completed without all of the pieces. You remove one single piece and the whole thing falls apart. You see, a puzzle is a collaboration of all of the pieces that exist coming together to create something beautiful. And listen, man, this world is beautiful because you're a part of it. This world is beautiful because you're a part of it. However, understand this. If you're corrupting, if you're hurting, or you're destroying the pieces around you, then your piece simply won't fit, man. It simply won't fit. So always think of others in every action. Always think of others in everything you do. And then I need you to stop the lies. Stop the lies. As tempting as it may be to lie, just simply don't do it. Don't lie to others. And even more importantly, don't lie to yourself. Don't tell yourself you're something you're not. You'll tell yourself that you're better than others, and that's simply not true. You'll tell yourself you're not as good as others, and that's simply not true. You'll talk yourself into making poor decisions, and you'll talk yourself out of making good ones. Lies are words of the devil, and believe me, he crouches like a roaring lion, waiting to pounce on you at the moment you are weakest. Be honest to others, and be honest to self, always. And remember, in your relationships, to be kind is to be clear. And if you are going to err on one side or the other, I need you to err on the side of clear. People will respect you more for it. Stop the lies. Always be the better man. People in this life are not always going to agree with you. We are all unique, designed to be different in every aspect of mind, body, and spirit. It is our differences that unite us in a relationship of growth. It is our differences that push us to learn and to become better. It is our differences that make us uniquely and truly human. And when you engage with someone else, understand that it is an opportunity to pluck something from their existence, to learn something that will ultimately make you better one day. And though in the heat of the moment you may want to fight those that disagree, it's the man whose integrity stays intact that ultimately wins the battles. Always be the better man. I still got little tears up in my eyes. Whatever. Be relentless in your pursuits. Listen, peeps, I need you to go all in, man. Relentless. Don't look for excuses. If it's on your heart, I need you to chase it. Chase it like your life depends on it, because guess what? It does. Chase it off the edge of the cliff. Chase it when you're tired of chasing. Chase it when you wake up. Chase it when you sleep. Chase the things you believe in until they're yours. And once they're yours, then relentlessly do everything in your power to defend it. Because others will try and take away your dreams. Others will try and drown your passions. Be relentless and never allow someone else's version of you to become your reality. Be relentless in your pursuits. And lastly, and definitely not least, love others and love God, man. When it comes down to it, all we have in life is our relationships. Our relationships with our families, our relationships with our friends, our relationships with coworkers, and our relationships with God, our Creator. That Him that I spoke of earlier, that Him that stepped into my life. A relationship with God is the only way you can break the trend. It's the only way you can steer the course. It's the only way you can right the ship. It's the only way. And a relationship with God will ultimately teach you everything you need to know about how to have a relationship with others. It teaches you to be selfless, to be a servant, to be humble, to be positive, to be a creator, to add value, to encourage others, and most importantly, be determined to be the absolute best version of you that you can be. And that's the goal, right? That's the dream, man. That's the dream. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. I am here on the 100th episode of Hashtag Rise and Grind. I am getting up at 5:30 a.m. or 4:30 actually, but I'm on here every day at 5:30 a.m. with you guys because I want you to be the absolute best version of you that you can possibly be. I want you to see and understand that I've been through it, man. I've been through it. Whatever it is, whatever the struggle, whatever the things that you deal with on a daily basis, I've been through it. I have lived it. And I'm here to tell you, it doesn't have to stay that way. You have a Father. You are loved. You are uniquely made by the Creator Himself. And if you can do those things, and I shut my thing down, so I can't really do the recap, man. Like I said, I just kind of wrote this. God just put it on my heart, and I just wrote it. And I shared it, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. But here's the recap, all right? I need you to always think of others. Always. My thing's not responding. I don't care. Doesn't matter. Check it out. You guys can go back and watch it again if you want. But always think of others. Chase your passions relentlessly. Love God, man. Let Him in your heart. He'll teach you everything you need to know about your relationships. Woo! All right. Hope I didn't embarrass myself too much because that got really, really deep. And I hope that was okay for you guys at this early in the morning. You know what I'm saying? And I'm seeing some comments and stuff now. I can see that stuff now. And you guys are so encouraging. And I truly appreciate it. I love you guys. If you'll hit that share button, that would be great. We are still giving away $100 in Rise and Grind and some tickets. I'm going to go. I can't see all the numbers because they're way back here. So I'm just going to pick God's number. And God's number is 7. And number 7 on my book of all the people, number 7 is Beth Workman. Number 7 is Beth Workman. So Beth Workman, I don't know if you're in here this morning. Beth Workman is one of them girls that she has been rising and grinding and trying to change her life. And I see her struggle and I see her fight. And I absolutely love her for it. So I'm glad that she just happened to be number 7 in my book. I don't think that's a coincidence either. So Beth Workman is our winner. $100 of free Rise and Grind gear. She's also going to win 2 tickets to the hashtag Rise and Grind event. You could be our winner tomorrow. We're going to do one more giveaway tomorrow. All you got to do is invite 100 people to join the hashtag Rise and Grind group. Bring 100 people in here. We are trying to impact lives. I am trying to make a difference. I am trying to reach out, and I need you guys' help. You guys are all pieces of this puzzle, amazingly beautiful pieces of this puzzle. That's what you guys are, and that's what this is. The fact that you're a part of this elite group of people that are choosing every single day to rise and grind is making an impact on this planet. You guys understand that? It's making a powerful impact on this planet. Your posts, your comments, your videos, everything that you're doing in the group, it is changing people's lives. And I, for one, I absolutely love you for it. If no one has told you yet that this morning, let me be the first to tell you. I absolutely love you. And thank you so much for joining me for 100 episodes of hashtag Rise and Grind. If you need more videos, all 100 of them are on GlennLundy.com. If you need Rise and Grind gear, go to GlennLundy.com. If you need your tickets to the event, go to GlennLundy.com, which that event is going to be life-changing, guys. Figure out a way to get there. I'm telling you, August 12th, it will be a life-changing experience. All right? It will be a life-changing experience. Hey, I love you guys. And most importantly, come back, would you? Come back tomorrow. Make sure you hit that share button and then come back tomorrow for the 101st episode of hashtag Rise and Grind as we dive into the next 100, even stronger, more powerful, and even better than the first 100. I love you guys. God bless. Have an amazing, fantastic, phenomenal, over the top, incredibly, incredibly impactful day. All right, guys. We'll see you.